Hi, welcome back to Matt's Garage. I'm Matt Galanians. And thanks for all the feedback in the comment section on why you guys thought the Bronco was sputtering and dying. It seems to be the consensus is either vacuum leaks or ignition timing. Now, I talked to the previous owner. He said that, he didn't change the timing at all, like since he parked it, so it was running fine. So I'm going to start with vacuum leaks. I'm going to look around, see if I missed anything. I do see like a vacuum tree here that might be sucking air. And a couple other areas where I might be getting leaks from. So I'm going to start with the vacuum advance and then work my way back across the manifold and then down to the transmission. So let's get to it. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm hooking up a hose to the, I'm using the actual distributor hose. First I'm going to test the hose, sorry. And the way I do that is I just cap one end. I have a T-fitting is all I found that fits, so I just cap that and I suck. The hose is tight. There's no air leaking out of the hose, so I know it's not the hose, okay? Then when I put it on and I do the same thing, I suck. I'm just sucking air, and that's not supposed to happen. Let me show you what is supposed to happen. So where does that leave us? I got the distributor torn apart. There was oil down here under the weights. I don't know if that's normal. Do Ford distributors have oil in the bottom? No. So I don't think so. So that means something's blowing by a seal. I'll have to take the pins out of the cam gear and this retainer, slide those off, see if there's an O-ring, see if there's a rebuild kit for this Motorcraft 12127 distributor, and get that going. This vacuum advance is totally shot. You hear that? It's not supposed to make that noise, and you can see the diaphragm shot. So this is the advance can off of the distributor, and when I was sucking on it, it was supposed to pull this arm inside the distributor, and that spreads the plates and advances the timing. The purpose of that is between idle, when there's no vacuum here, right? At idle, it's just manifold vacuum. As soon as you step on the accelerator, this opens up. It's the higher port on the carburetor, and it sucks this in, advances the timing, which goes along with the extra amount of fuel from the accelerator pump. And then after that, it's the weights inside the distributor that take over to advance your timing. So I wasn't getting that advance, which is bad enough, but then on top of that, because there's a hole in the diaphragm, I was actually getting air introduced, giving me an ultra lean mixture. So I was getting a lean mixture and no advance, which explains why it was sputtering and dying. So, need to go spend some money. I had a distributor in my budget, always part of the build plan to go get away from points and go electronic. Let's just find out if now's the time or it's only going to cost me like 20 bucks to get the rebuild kit. It's a mystery. That's it for a very short episode of Matt's Garage. Thanks again to all my viewers and your comments helping me diagnose this problem. Hopefully when I get it fixed, that was the problem, but that's how it works. You got to kind of go through the list until you get all the possible problem sources. Till next time.